So hello guys and welcome to another webinar as promised. Okay guys, we promise we do it today. We do one today, 2 o'clock, 3 a.m. guys. So it is the reggae music, guys. So you complain about the reggae music, here is the reggae music. So guys, once again, DigiByte, the blockchain and ICOs Q&A, guys. So any questions, go ahead and post them next to the video. I will look at them in a minute. But what I'm going to be starting is exactly the same way we did yesterday, guys. So we're just going to go over finding a good coin. Okay, DigiByte is a real business. It's a real register, is a real blockchain, and the difference between, you know, a real business and an ICO, guys. Okay, so initial coin offerings is just basically an idea that somebody tries to bring into the market, and they need somebody to invest to fund the project. So crowdfunding to get the project going. But you know, the reality is the chance who will never become to be. Okay, so there's a lot of people making this risk, taking this step, and then if you don't see what's going on, you're more likely going to lose on that. Let me start. Kind of turn the music on now, guys, because it's starting to be a little off-putting. So, Sharon, are you on a call? You getting into the call or no, Sharon? I sent you the link. The links to the live call is there, so everything is there, guys. So we're gonna let's make a start, okay? Yeah, my son is working, so he's not my son today, so I'm not gonna suffer from the same problem again today. So because I just play music, so I know my son is turned on. My son is working. Let me just check the videos as well. So once we go back here to the questions, yeah, I can hear myself. So you guys can put Casey Gonzalez, welcome back, my friend. Is here straight away, the first one to post, first one to comment. Everyone spread the word on Twitter and threads to ask them to add the DigiByte to DigiByte their wallet. It will take a few seconds and make a huge and a big difference. Don't know what that is, Casey. I probably need to go and check that out to see what's going on there. Is that because the BTC hasn't added the DigiByte to their exchange yet? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, if they want to carry on playing that game, let them play in that game. It's their loss. Because you know, like I said, I'm bringing out my own exchange, which is gonna take time. By bringing out my own exchange, and then things will change very, very quick. But there is a couple of exchanges out there already accepting DigiByte. You know, Cryptopia, Bittrex accepts this as well. You know, but yeah, the direct exchange. That's what we need, is a direct exchange. So guys, let's make a start. I don't know what happened to Sharon. She was here just a minute ago, but she must be in problems. Try to get back in a call because the storms we have in all these storms, these hurricane forces everywhere, it's crazy. So I don't know if that would affect them, but there it goes. So guys, basically, well, you know, the main thing when you guys decide to join or decide to look for a coin is a lot of new people coming into the cryptocurrency world. And you know, yeah, back in 2008 it was only Bitcoin, and now we have over 1,000. Okay, over 1,000. So here to the market cap, we have over 1,000 coins to choose from, and many of them not even being coins yet. Okay, just being ideas, which is the one calls that we call ICOs, initial coin offerings. Obviously that's all they are, guys, and the reality is many of them would never become anything else than an ICO. And this is why we saw China's reaction. We saw USA reaction as well a couple of months ago. But you know, guys, I've been following Bitcoin since 2008, since first he's emailed out, and every now and then we get a bit of a bullying from regulators trying to step in some one way or another, guys. But basically what they're doing is what they are doing is making the market strong, because people, you know, yeah, they do scare people off for a little bit, but then, you know, people pull back, come back even stronger. And as you guys can see, you know, Bitcoin from yesterday to today, Bitcoin still holding above the 75 billion, no problem. Ethereum still holding the 30 billion, no problem. And then Bitcoin Cash taking the a firm third position right there. Ripple. A lot of changes on the Ripple, guys. There's a lot of things happen on Ripple, and it's making good improvements. Litecoin, as you see, he actually reached $100 as a fallback there. It's back to 75 now, back to 78. So again, we see movement, guys. Even if the regulators trying to bully us, to bully the cryptocurrency, we're really winning that much, are they? They do cause a little fear. And of course, we have some people who tax avoidance, because Russia just announced they went out or arrested the people for tax avoidance. And guys, tax avoidance is one of the things. I totally agree. Taxes, although I do say that sometimes they're a little too much, but they are a necessary evil, guys. If we want to keep our streets clean, if we want to keep nice roads to drive our cars and stuff like that, we do need to pay taxes. Okay, and here in UK, taxes are very important for the system, the way that the system works. So, yeah, guys, always try and pay your taxes, stay on the top of things, and it's much better, because if you pay your taxes, then you pay it. Then nobody's gonna go after you. If you paid, you paid. That's it. Okay. Now, if you get caught, then you end up losing everything. So, guys, taxes are a good thing. Okay, they are needed. Okay. Now, how do you get started? Basically, once you get started, guys, if you're brand new to cryptocurrency, the first thing you need to do is do your due diligence. Okay, so yes, go on YouTube, go on Facebook, ask questions, participate in blogs and forums, but ultimately it's going to come to you making the right decision. So for you to make that right decision is to pick a coin. Okay, so pick any coin. So if market cap is a good place to get started, to look at the coins. So you're going to look at the coins. Obviously, if you're going to go to the top ones, of course, that comes with the price tag. Because that's the coins have been here for the longest, and obviously have the most support. But you're going to be looking at one coin. You can pretty much set your entry at any coin. Okay, you set your entry at any coin. Now, what you need to do is to be able to find a history. Okay, open a book and reading a story. Okay, once you find a coin that you like, whatever name that pops into your head, whatever icon. Whatever price. Okay, so you find the coin, all you do is you click on the coin. So you just go here to read coin. First thing you're going to look in the book. This is the book. Okay, the timeline, history. So remember, let's learn from history, and that's the only way we can move forward, guys. Okay, learn from history, leave it behind, and keep going forwards. Don't try and guess the future. Don't try and predict things, because that's when you start to get things massively wrong, and you disappoint yourself and you disappoint others in the process. And things can really get out of hand. Now, sometimes making a little jokes or trying to, incentive people to wish for more, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I do that a lot of times. Empowering people. That's what life is about, guys. Empowering others. Okay, so because people, unfortunately, that's how people are like. People love things and hate people. Instead of be the other way around, where people love people and hate things, or just use things, they do it the other way around. So, guys, this is the main thing. Okay, so think about this, think about others, because it doesn't matter how much wealth you amass, you're never gonna be happy if you don't, share it with others. Okay, I don't say give it away, but share your wealth, your knowledge, with others. Okay, share it with others. Allow them to participate in your ideas, and be fair and square. And you always have friends, and you always have a happy life. Okay, don't try and be greedy. Keep it all for yourself. You're just gonna basically drag you down at the end. Okay, so remember, dirty money is always dirty money, and clean money is always clean money. And the best way to avoid those things, guys, of course, is pay taxes. Declare your taxes. Okay, well, the way you declare it is anything that hits your bank account that is considered income is considered taxable. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so we go here, so we pick that coin, we look at the coin, then we have a book. So we open the book, is right open here for us, and we of course can go and benchmark things a little bit and zoom things up and see what happens. So if I was to get started in this coin, so we know the coin from the beginning. Okay, we can see the coin started around December 2016, or around June, July, 2014. He has a couple of bumps there. Okay, so you can see right there, if you were to start around that time and you got in when the coin started, you had a lump there, you could actually make a really nice profit right there. Okay, you can see the price there, and you can see really the coin is not making big moves, but you can see it's consistent moves. Okay, so it hasn't disappeared. It's been around for a while. Maybe he just is waiting to get the right attention. But as you get near here to July, okay, 2017, we see something's happened here. Okay, something's got a pump. Now those pumps, guys, by experience, okay, and if you check this in money coins, they all seem to have these kind of pumps happen around the same time. This is because people who have a big follow or upload a lot of YouTube videos or Facebook videos, stuff like that, is constantly creating confusion. Okay, confusion depends how you want to see it. I found it sometimes can be very beneficial for the market because it causes confusion, it causes people to do things on the rush, make mistakes. And if you're clever, you can benefit from those mistakes. And this basically, that's what the market is. Okay, this is trading. Prices go up and down. And if you learn to spot when confusion is happening, it usually is when people panic and sell on a panic. That's where you can make big profits. Okay, so basically, when I say making big profits, is you could actually see those panics and step up front anybody else that's coming to a certain coin, and you could actually decide to sell at the top, be the first one to cause and influence that belief, because people spread a lot of rumors, people spread a lot of feud to try and get somebody else to leave one coin and go to the other. And if you are in a good coin, you can actually be the one that starts the whole thing. Okay, you sell it up the top, sell everything you have. Okay, no problem, because that is gonna happen. People is gonna see it going down, and they go, "Oh no, it's happening." They start to sell in a panic. All you need to do is be prepared to buy at the bottom. Okay, you buy back in at the bottom, then the coin starts to recover. As you can see, this coin is actually making. You can see it's making like a half moon, sideways half moon. You can see it came down, but is now making a recovery there. And then all you need to do is hold and look for the next confusion. Now, what we see here in these coins is because people go from coin to coin, trying to pump and dump, and get others to go in on that wave. And then what happens is we're going to see a lot of people that get left hold of the bags, and then they blame the cryptocurrency, when in fact they should blame the person that they decide to follow, or the person that they decide to emulate or go after, because the person is fun, or because he uploads a lot of videos, or because he uploads less videos, whatever reason that you decide to go with that person. The reality is, we all learn from our mistakes, and as you guys keep making mistakes, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Okay, the most experience you or the best advice you ever gonna get is for the person with the most problems. Okay, that's the best advice you're ever gonna get, because you're never gonna get good advice from someone who never had problems, because he doesn't have the experience, right? So, fine. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more you learn, the better you become at it. Okay, but don't just sit on a fence and wait for things to happen, because then nothing happens. Okay, you just keep getting pretty much as the same as you've been getting, because you haven't done anything different. So think about doing things different. For things to change, you need to do things differently. Okay, so there you go. So we start here. So the first thing, we look at the coin. So we now have a coin, we now have a book, and we could use the resistance line. So let's call this one the resistance line, support line, another support line, and then that one becomes the resistance, and then we have another support line, and then if it goes below that, which is, you can't always predict what the coin could be going downwards, but you can never predict how high a coin is going to go, because it's just no way to predict, because you never know how big is the next side is going to come in, or how small is the next side that's going to come in, and what his intentions are, which is a good thing about cryptocurrency and trading in cryptocurrency or trading stocks is real people. Okay, yes, we have machines, but mostly is controlled by real people, because there's a lot of money machines and money bots. Come on, people create bots, right? We create the robots, so don't tell that robots are smarter than us. No, they may be faster, but they're not smarter than us. Okay, your computer is, why is your computer? Your computer is good because it's a machine, it's a brain, in a way of working out certain things and certain mathematics is good. But ask a computer to go and cook you a meal, or ask a computer to to do certain things. There is a lot of things that a computer or a bot can never do. Okay, so and one of them is actually expressing emotions, guys. So think about this. Looking at the book, you can now start to work out your odds. Okay, what is your odds of winning or losing if you were to get started in this coin? So if you were to go to a casino, let's go to Las Vegas casino. We go to a fruit machine, and the fruit machine, You look at the fruit machine and what is the odds of you winning? Well, you can never look at the history of the machine. You don't know who's played before, how much they played, what the last bid was. So to work out your earnings out of that, chances for you to win is going to be very, very, very slim. Okay, but with cryptocurrencies, you look at them and you can see basically what's been happening on the previous history. You can see the previous history, learn from history, and pretty much you can actually write a story, write a book, your own story, in what's going to happen next. Okay, so if you were going to start and you get started right here, obviously you can see the coin going down there, and now it seems to be going down. So let's look. In this case, I would be looking to look for the next downturn. Okay, for the next dip, and we'll buy on the dip. Okay. It's always the best move, but you can see that the coin actually has some support because you have a deep area here that's happened here, and then it went back up, but it hasn't come back there for a while. Okay, it hasn't been back there for quite a while. Okay, so it shows that this coin is starting to have some support. Okay, so next we're going to see the market cap. So we have the market cap, the volumes, and they have circulation supply. So and what you can see is unlimited coin. Okay, now. That fact alone, it puts me off. Okay? That will be a coin I will put it to the side and look at it back again later. Okay, so it's straight go back to the market and look for a coin that have limited supply. Okay, whatever limited supply you have, but at least has a limited supply because you can plan it better. Okay, and there's more chances for the coin to be useful because limited coins do quite well. Okay, in the case of Bitcoin, for instance. Okay, they did very well. Okay, and Bitcoin did very well. Bitcoin has a lot of things in favor. And a lot of things against it as well. So, but because it was the only coin in the market, and obviously a lot of people take advantage of that. Now, as you can see, we have over 1,000 coins to choose from. Okay, so if you click view, you can actually go down. Okay, we just go down. Many of them are just ICOs, guys. Remember, ICOs is just ideas. So 1,106 coins to choose from, where the majority of them are ICOs. Basically, they never become anything. Okay, they're just ideas. Designed to get you to invest using your cryptocurrency to invest in that idea, and then pretty much what happened is in most cases most people will lose because they either give up an idea or they can materialize it. That's how it is. Okay, so try and pick something that you can see a real benefit for the wolf. You know, like DigiByte, for instance. Okay, DigiByte is a very, very good coin because it's already registered, it's already working and providing a service, the blockchain service. Okay, it's the oldest and the first one to provide services in the blockchain outside of transactions. Okay, it's just using to send coins from people to people, from people to people, back and forwards. Okay, so it's obviously a good coin. Next thing you want to do is you're going to go to list. Okay, type list ICOs. Okay, just type that, list ICOs. Okay, and you're going to get to this website. Okay, ICOs list. Actually, it's ICO list, it's a list of ICOs. But if you type that, it should take you there. Okay, and you're going to get to this website. Now, once again, guys, like I said last night, this is what the Chinese market is big about. Okay, so we see a lot of ramble about people saying that the Chinese are big in cryptocurrency, blah, 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 blah. They don't. Okay, the Chinese are very big on ICOs. This is what they are crazy about. Okay, and this is why China has to step in because it's way too many of them. You know. You look at one coin, I will show you in a second. But you look, you see ongoing, that's the ongoing ones, okay? And you go and look through this list and see if you, with the coin that you choose to go with, or the coin that you decide to start with, if it's on this list, okay? You just look through here. So ongoing, starting soon, okay? Any of the ones that's starting soon. Now, that said, guys, sometimes you could come here and find a coin that end up to be a real business, okay? If you find one of those and it's really good, chances are you're going to do really, really well if you get it in before anybody else, okay? But look through them, and as you look through the over, this is the ones already been, and you can see a lot of those out there that people making a noise about it. You see them are listed here, and even on they are over, they should no longer be ICOs, but they still are ICOs because they haven't created or doing what they promised to people they were going to do, okay? They just keep taking money, creating coins when more payments are made, just to keep getting more cryptocurrency out of people. That's all they do. Okay, they don't create anything else. So, and of course, this is why we see what happened in China. You know, making ICOs illegal. And my guess is, you know, it's pretty simple because you know these central banks, they all follow each other. It's all a matter of time of UK and Europe doing the same thing, okay, and render ICOs as illegal activity. So I won't be surprised if that happens, okay. Although UK does have a plus sign here because they're asking a couple of questions I should show in the news today. Something I'm not gonna talk yet because I need to do more research on that, but it's quite interesting how they see ICOs compared to the rest of the world. It's quite positive actually. But there you go. So this is how you go. This is how you research your coins. This is how you find a good coin. Okay. So if it's on the ICOs list, then your risk rate, okay, if it's zero, even if you like it, if you still want to go with the coin, it's fine. Just remember your risk rate is now greater. Okay. It's 99.99% greater than if you already go with the already established coin that already has a business behind it. Okay. So, you know, if you just want to go for that coin, then go for that coin. If you lose, then take it as a lesson. If you win, then your lesson is more than just a lesson, it gives you a little experience. So you find a winner. Well done, congratulations. But it's a bit like winning the lottery, really, if you find one of those that's still on the list of the ICOs, that's going to give you or generate a good return, okay? Obviously, the ones that's going to work, guys, is stuck to the top 50, okay? Stuck to the top 50. Look at the top 50 coins. There's a lot of coins. It's more than enough for you to work with and choose good ones. So which is the coin I was talking about? This is a coin that pretty much has raised over $1 billion, and he hasn't provided nothing back to the people. So let's OMG, guys. OMG, you probably months ago, okay? OMG, you go to this coin, as you can see, over $1 billion raised, still going up. Actually, just dropped by $1, a couple of cents actually, okay? But you can see this coin has raised more than what he was asking. This is obviously probably why China central banks asked to get involved, because this is already established company. Months ago is already established company processing payments in fiat currency. You know, guys, these guys come to the market, they raise $1 billion. As you can see, people are still buying, obviously, because the coin hasn't actually dropped that much. Like I was saying, you know, yeah, we get bullied by regulators, but usually people come back stronger. And as you can see, we see a drop, but then that drop was very short-lived, as the coin is already back up in there. But again, guys, it's still an ICO that's talking about a lot of things, but is nothing done. Okay, so what we do is we go here to the website, and you can see for yourself that even though a lot of activity is going on, they don't even have a wallet yet. Okay, so which means if you're buying the coins on exchanges or anything like that, you can only use it for trade. You cannot actually cash them out or keep them. Okay, which means your risk still great, because you know, one of the guys that big guys that hasn't invested there decides to cash out. If he decides to cash out, a lot of people are going to end up losing big time. Okay, but then again, the risk is a reward. Okay, if you decide to take the risk, and this does become something, okay, it does become to be what they claim they're trying to achieve, then we'll be guys, it will be awesome. It'll be awesome. But this is not something that they're just going to do with the amount of time that they've been on the market. Okay, it's not enough time. Okay, they're just going to come up with things and put it out there. I would be glad to see a wallet showing up for OMG. Be glad. Okay. Now, if you go back just before China come out to this, we look at NEO. You know, NEO is exactly the same thing. Another coin who comes from already failed business model. It just did a rebrand from Unshares to NEO. And guys, what happened when people start to download their wallets? Right? The wallets are provided by third party. The wallets do take payments, but people can't send them out. Right? So what happens? A lot of people have a NEO stuck on their wallets because they can use them. Right? So, well, let's hope that OMG launch their wallets, because obviously they have a good price. And probably, guys, I probably put about $100 a day. You know, I think it worth the money if this thing really does happen to be Sunday, because if you look, even though the risk is great, but the reward is also great, okay, guys, because there's already 98 million coins created, 140 million have to be supply, total supply 140 million. It's not that great. It's still not that great. It doesn't have a cap, this coin. Okay, so again, you see how the coin, for me, looking at these charts, I went from, you know, looking at these lines going up to, actually, maybe I put $100 into it, maybe Actually, I don't, okay, because then I look to the total supply, so it means the supply is being created as people buy the coin. So the more people invest, the more people buy the coin. That's how they create new coins. Unlike already established coins like DigiByte or Bitcoin, the coins are only created through mining. Okay, so and for them to be created, transactions needs to take place. Okay, now in DigiByte, because DigiByte now has the DigiSign, when people send documents back and forward, the coins are also created because the miner is going to be processing those documents verifications. Okay, they're not going to be processing the documents, but the verification, the keys, like they process the payments. So, guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick on a real cryptocurrencies for now. But basically, the idea, guys, of this webinars is to show you guys exactly how to avoid getting in a coin that can get you pretty much screwed very, very quickly. Okay, very, very quickly, especially if you're looking at this as an investor. Okay, cryptocurrencies, I actually divide them into three categories. So we have investors, you have miners, and you have traders. Okay. So investors obviously takes the biggest risk. Okay, investor, because if someone wants to invest, is busy their business or doing something else, you just put a couple of hundreds in there, or a couple of thousands, and then they wait and then come back in 6 months and hope that's still there, that model hasn't gone away, right? And try to earn. Okay, traders is always looking on a trade. Okay, selling on a highs, buying on a lows, or or buying on the lows or selling on the highs. Okay, so traders make a bit of money. Of course, the cleverest people is always going to be the miners. Okay, people who do mining. But this, guys, I'm not talking about going to websites where you pay memberships fees and stuff like that, because once you work out what's mined and what you actually get, your profit is not that actually greater, much greater than an investor. I think investing at that point makes more money, but mining is definitely the smartest guys, because every time the coin goes down, they make more. Okay, so if the coin goes up, all they do is they increase the hashing power, and they still make more coin. Okay, so miners, they work together on pools. They obviously, they keeping the network working and moving, and they always make enough coin to buy, sell, keep, store, and whatever, even giving away if they want to. But there goes. So that's how I'll devise them. Okay, now, guys, what you want to do if you're just getting started is find something which is obviously that's a good price, okay, but it's not a good coin because it doesn't have anything yet. So they actually never upload more than one video. Okay, these guys, again, if you go back and you click on the YouTube channel, that takes you to their YouTube channel, and this is their YouTube channel. Okay, and then if you go to their channel, okay, click on the username there it goes, guys. They have nothing else than one video. This guy just uploaded one video, standing. You can see pretty much it's something that's been put together very, very quick. Okay, sucking the suckers, and let's see what happened. Okay, they're using their name because they already have established the business months ago. They intend to create something. That's something that they intend. There is no even. They never said they were really going to do it. That's what they intend, and that's basically that's what an ICO is. They just make an offer, an idea that they hope. That they're pushing forwards. But guys, be very, very careful. Don't put all your eggs in your basket. If he ends up being something good, yes, he is. But if he doesn't, then you're gonna regret. So divide your losses and go to real coins. So real coins, what I call real coins would be, So obviously, of course, I would be DigiByte. Is a real coin. Is a real service. Is the only one providing any other service outside the blockchain just for payments. Is the only one. There is no other coin on the market providing any other service than just, at least not now, which is not just about sending money back and forwards. Okay, so then Litecoin. Okay, that's a good coin. Denotes, guys. Denotes. Take a look at Denotes. I talked about Denotes yesterday. I said I was doing a video. I didn't go around to do it today, but I will do it tomorrow. Over the weekend, I'll do a video about Denotes. It's an event coming up for Denotes, guys. Denotes is it's Denotes. Is a very good coin and is taking off very, very quickly as big investors. Okay, the event that they're going to be holding is for investors. Is big investors. Okay, this is an investors event. This is not. They're not going to go after an award or anything like that. They're going to do a presentation to real investors, big investors. Okay. You can see that on their website. If you go to their website, you guys look at the website. Okay, the website is very good. Okay, so it does what it's supposed to do. It's cool. They're very active. They have a lot of videos. They're active in all the social networks. Okay, and you can easily find them. But in terms of contacting, it's exactly the same thing as trying to contact Chirat Data DigiByte. Okay, I tried to contact them a couple of times. It's very hard to get a reply from these people. But you can see why. Okay, because when these people start to have a lot of believers, a lot of followers, a lot of questions start to come in, and that makes it difficult for them to try and reply to everybody. So you're probably going to be in a very long waiting list until you get a reply. Another ways to do it is try to find them online and see what they're doing. Okay, once you go to their YouTube channel, they have a lot of videos. They are very active. They're not now because I know they've been planning this event for a couple of months. But if you go to their YouTube channel, click the notes, okay, and you can see, guys, they have a ton of videos. Okay, they have a lot of videos going on, and again, not hiding from anyone else. He has a real face, and you know, this. If there is anything I consider to be a real threat to DigiByte, that would be DNotes. Okay, this is me being honest with you guys. So DNotes is very, very impressive. Yeah, everything works. The wallet works. It's not as fast as DigiByte as yet, but again, guys, again, DigiByte is fast because DigiByte has a good number of miners now. Now, if DNotes starts to increase their popularity and more people start to mine DNotes, chances are their wallets will also become fast. Okay, so guys, go and take a look at DNotes, DigiByte, and obviously Litecoin. Let's go more coins. Okay, so for you, all you need to do, guys, is four to five coins. You know, just think about like your house. Your house has 4 pillars to keep the roof intact above your head, right? If one pillar fall, maybe the roof's still there. If 2 pillars fall, now your roof is balanced, right? And this time is coming down, right? So try and have, you know, if you have 4 coins, 4 different coins, this helps keeping the roof above, okay? Keeps your roof above your head. You're always protected because not all the 4 coins are going to fail all at once. So protect yourself by creating those 4 pillars of income over 4 different coins. If you can manage more, then manage more. But if you're just getting started, don't do more than 4. Don't get distracted. You want to see a lot of people, go and join this one and join that and join. Don't get distracted, guys. Don't get distracted. There's more than enough for everybody. But guys, the problem is people like to create confusion because of the pump and dump. Like I said at the beginning of the video, when people look, you see those pump and dump lines. If you look at every coin, guys, pretty much any coin you look to, you see those big rises and those big pumps. And there, you see that? Okay, if you look at around the times of January 2014, if you root around those times and you can actually create a roadmap when those pumps are happening, okay, based on every coin. They all seem to happen. They all go around the block and they come back and doing the same thing over and over again. Now, this is playing in money, guys, okay? This is no using money for work. It's playing in money, okay? And if you want to be healthy, if you understand Warren Buffett is about learning how to make money work for you, not playing for you. Make money work for you. And this is the problem, guys. Right now, because so many cryptocurrencies on the market, so many ICOs, people join this, join that, you join this. I just talked to a guy before the webinar. You know, in less than 3 minutes, he sent me 3 different business opportunities, guys. And many of them just being Ponzi schemes, right? Promising you big returns if you invest in your cryptocurrency in those sites. Guys, this is cryptocurrency is the future of money. 2018 is going to be the biggest year yet ever we're going to see in cryptocurrency. Don't risk, guys. Don't risk trying to make a quick profit. Take the longest road, okay? Take the longest road. It's much better, guys. You're going to see better results than trying to take a short road and you end up losing it all. Now, I'm telling you this because I learned it, guys. In 2013, I lost a lot of my Bitcoin. Nearly, just over 3,000 Bitcoins in 2013. Okay. Of course, at the time, they didn't worth as much as they worth now, but still hitting me hard. Okay. Under $80,000 at the time. Okay. Guys, and this why? Because I went and joined one of those Ponzi scheme sites. Okay. Where they were promised big returns. Go others involved. I lost. A lot of people lost, and those people lost their houses, lost their cars. And basically, guys, cryptocurrency works if you just get yourself around the exchanges, find a good friend, find someone you can talk with, but don't get involved in those Ponzi schemes, okay? If you're going to put money in those Ponzi schemes, make sure you only put money you can really afford to say bye-bye, Okay, you can't really afford to say bye-bye. In my books, I don't think anybody can afford to lose any money, even a single penny. But if you can't really afford to say bye-bye, then we'll go and look for those Ponzi's and get into them, but be prepared to lose or, disappoint somebody, which is most of the cases is that's what happened. Okay, so get into the real thing, guys. Okay, Polyniacs, okay, it's a free site, free to join. Bittrex is free to join. A lot of those sites is free to join, free to trade. You only pay when you complete a trade. Either you sell or you buy, right? So if you buy, you pay less. If you sell, you pay more. Okay, and the person who gets it also pays a transaction fee, and that's it. Okay, and everybody's earning. Is the best thing. Okay, it's the best thing than get into these affiliate Ponzi schemes. Trying to milk people out of their cryptocurrencies. Because obviously, everybody wants the quick fix, but it's not going to happen like that, guys. Okay, so there you go. So let me go here to questions. See if you guys have any questions. Anybody wants to add any questions? So I will have to see what that message is out for review. Obviously, I may use something that is not supposed to be used. So YouTube actually takes care of that. I will have to check that after the webinar. I'm from DigiByte. Sharon, hello Sharon. Litecoin
Hi.
is Drago. DigiByte is Rocky Balboa. That's a good one. Or Ostrich Pharma. Ostrich Pharma. I've seen you before. In one of my webinars. Yeah, that's a good one. Focus 07254 was here last night. Hello everyone. Hello to you as well. And it's from Canadian. It's Canadian. So I can hear you, Sharon.
Oh,
yes,
I'm just making sure you hear me tonight because yesterday you had your speakers switched off or something.
Yeah, it's working now. It's working. Look, you see? Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah. Just a bit earlier you were talking about DigiByte and how fast it is. I did a transaction today on Polyniacs and sent some DigiByte to my core wallet, and the transaction happened immediately. Like I just pressed the button and ping, it came into my wallet straight away.
From Polyniacs or to Polyniacs?
From Polyniacs.
Oh, that's good. That's Polyniacs.
That's brilliant.
Sometimes, it's Polyniacs because Polyniacs, what they do is they process them manually. So they must be processing them at the same time. Because sometimes it can take you about 2 to 3 hours to get from Polyniacs to your wallet.
Yeah, but this happened like within like literally I pressed the button and then within like I looked on the screen and it was there.
Yeah, it's quick. It's very quick. I'm sending payments every day in DigiByte. And sending and receiving because I receive them first before I can send them out from the mining contracts. And it's a stunt. And most of the times, every time I do that, I get people getting back to me. I just go pay it.
Whereas when I sent Bitcoin from one, let's say I've sent Bitcoin from somewhere else to Polyniacs, that can take up to 12 hours.
Yeah, and sometimes 5 days.
Yeah,
sometimes 5 days. I still got transactions from one of those free sites I use from freebitcoin.co something like that. That's been waiting now for 5 weeks. I still haven't got my payment.
Oh my goodness!
From in Bitcoin. So, but they send it out. I checked it. I went and checked it, but it hasn't been confirmed. I think it's either B or the transaction fee is too low. They said the transaction fee too low.
I've been waiting for a payment from SpectroCoin for about the same time.
SpectroCoin. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin, yeah. But it's been about 4 weeks and it's still not arrived.
The problem with Bitcoin is not a server problem. I don't know if you know this, but actually Bitcoin is asking for donations to rebuild their website. Can you believe it? But there it goes. They have to because obviously it's a non-profit and they, they're asking investors to help raise funds to rebuild the website. But you can actually, it's no point me talking about. You can actually go here to the Bitcoin.org, I think it is. There you go. Bitcoin.org and see it pops up. Bitcoin needs your support. You see that?
Mm.
You click on that. So Bitcoin.org is a community funded project. It's a community funded. It's investors. That's, Bitcoin was an ICO when it began, right? It was an idea. Then it became real. But you can see, so they're asking investors to make donations to rebuild the website. Do we really need to rebuild the website? Do we? Don't know why, but I think it's simple enough. It's no flashy. It doesn't need to be very flashy. I think, there it goes. If people donate, if people want to change the website, then yeah. I think it's a good idea. I think DigiByte should do the same thing when people are asking for so much from them. DigiByte should do the same thing. They want us to make a change, so make donations. Why not? I think that's actually a very clever idea, because as we see in the group today, we had a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a crappy coin. Is this and that?" What do you mean? Why do you say that? If you want to call it, then say why, right? If you want the news, what news do you want? This is no good if you go out there and say, "Oh, it's no news. The news are not very good." But what news do you want?
Yeah, but I think a lot of people just expect the coin to go bullish all the time, and
it can go if it goes bullish all the time, then it's a scam.
Then there's something wrong.
Yeah, if it goes bullish all the time, it's a scam. Okay, it can never go just bullish all the time, because that's what these things can only happen in Ponzi schemes. Okay, because money comes in and out. Exactly. If money comes in and out, we're gonna have to see money go down and money go up, because people invest, they take profits, and that's how it is. So guys, any questions, anything you'd like me to cover, go ahead and post it on the comments. We'll try and cover now. So I've been here for half an hour. We kind of did a bit quicker than yesterday. Remember to like the video, guys. Remember, when you're liking those videos, you are sharing the word about DigiByte, and we help in the community. And obviously, if you guys create videos, create your own content, your own articles, even on Steemit. If you guys join Steemit, if you create videos on Steemit, then go and share it on the groups. As long as it's about DigiByte, you're welcome to share those. Guys, remember, the cryptocurrency is all about people sharing thoughts, okay? Learning from each other's ideas and experience and views, okay? Because that's how we read the market. That's the best way to read the market, okay? Because the best one is trying learning from the history of the market, but the other one is to look what's going on out there, what arguments and stress that causes people to panic sell, right? Because panic sell, most profits actually made on a panic sell than it actually is when people are waiting for the coin to rise up, okay? So Justin Vance, hello Justin, hi fellow investors, hello to you as well. Abdul Aziz, are you in Manchester? I am Manchester. I'm in Wales, North Wales, mate. I'm like 1 hour away from you. I told I'm the only one in UK. I'm not. Look, see, there's more people here in UK than still up. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm still here.
There's more people in UK that's still up. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see. That's really good. It's good that people have sort of made the effort to kind of be on the call, because I know for you guys it's like early hours of the morning. For us, it's like it's still like late evening. So
we know it's working. Okay, we know it's working. We put it out there. Even if people don't watch it in live, they can watch it when they get up.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know, and the feedback was quite good. I know some people said it was too early because you said it was yesterday. I know it was my fault, but there it goes. I'm here today. Monday we'll have our normal UK time, 9 p.m.
I've spoken to a few. I spoke to a few people today. They actually listened in they were on the YouTube yesterday. A few people here. They were.
Yeah, and people do listen. People do watch. Yeah. People do listen. And then the feedback. You see the feedback. There's a couple of feedbacks left on the group. People find them very educational. Yeah, I always keep asking, did I put enough? Because one of the things I'm not trying to do is to put out too much information. Because, I've been on this for a very, very long time, and I could very easily put a bunch of information and overwhelm people. And that all it does is causes fear. Okay, exactly the same thing as the market works. If people goes on YouTube and they go on Facebook and they start watch all those videos that been uploaded, different coins, different this, and that's when people make mistakes.
It is a lot,
It is a
there
lot.
is just so much out there, so sort of to be able to kind of, come to these webinars and sort of get clear information. And I think it's great, because, one thing I do love about you, Jose, is that you're very honest. You say it like it is. And if you think it's bull, you just say it's bull.
If it's bull, it's bull. It's but I only got that by experience. Okay, I got that by experience. I had my first computer when I was 9 years old. When I came to UK, came to UK in 2001, 2002. I had my computer straight away and started getting into the internet of things because, and the reason I started is because I was a carpenter and a roofer, and I was doing the roof for a guy who was making a living from home in a computer. And that's when I go back into computers straight away. I couldn't believe that much money was money. And this is how I got in. At the time, even selling ebooks was illegal. I know guys who went to jail for over 6 months for selling ebooks. Right? They were selling, downloadable ebooks, how to make money online, how to use computers to make money. They got sent to jail 6 months. Right?
Whoa.
But that was back then. It was illegal, but now it's legal. Now we see people selling ebooks. I mean, they see people selling Amazon books, Kindle books. Right? So, and cryptocurrency is all a matter of time. What happened in China? That's nothing. They're just telling us we are watching you, right? ICOs are illegal in China, blah, blah, blah. But they're saying that because the banks are not getting dividends when people asking for these loans. Because ICOs are getting access to the biggest banks in the world, which is people, right? They're getting people to trust on their ideas and then invest on them. So, of course, the bank's not going to go like that. But can they do anything to stop? They can.
Well, the reality is that there are quite a few bad apples out there, and there are people out there that just come up with an idea to scam people out of their money, and the idea. Well,
I did a bit more research on OMSGO today, and although there is a lot of information about OMG, there is not much information about OMSGO. Is OMSGO in debt? Is that company actually in debt, and we actually investing in a debt already failed company? There's no way to find out. There's no way to find that out. I just tried everything, tried all my techniques, couldn't find anything. Right? The reality
I think it's important that people know what to look for. They know how to actually research, an initial coin offer, and they know what to look for. Because at the end of the day, unless the company's got some sort of strong technology behind it, it's got a good business behind it. It's, you're taking a risk. You're taking a serious. You're taking a risk anyway, but you're taking an even bigger risk because you've got that. There are a few that I'm aware of, that they haven't even hit the exchange, and they're kind of operating like either multi-level or.
Let me go back here to the questions very quick. So otherwise I have to go back to all of them. So, so Justine, so I see that one. Focus 707. Jose, what does your portfolio look like, or do you only do DigiByte? No, I have quite a bit of Bitcoin. I have obviously DigiByte, Dnotes, Vertacoin, Sias, but most I do because I mine, so I have quite a lot of coins because I mine them and then I exchange them for the ones that I believe the most. In this case, is going to be DigiByte and Bitcoin. But my main coin now is DigiByte because Bitcoin is strong. It's very, very strong. And I don't really need more Bitcoin. I need is another coin. I need to kind of spread my risk. Okay, so that would be DigiByte. I got Litecoin as well because Bitcoin the gold, Litecoin the silver, and obviously we're looking for the copper, right? The copper could be DigiByte, could be Ethereum. Okay, but Ethereum is moving in total different way as well. Is they're trying to stop using miners, get rid of the miners by using speed of light, again creating coins in the process of payments, which is this is when things start to get really, really tricky. When the coins trying to move away from the idea of the blockchain. But the idea of the blockchain is to give power to the people. Okay, if the companies coming up with these coins keep pushing just to their side, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. Okay, there needs to be the way that Satoshi Nakamoto, or whatever so-called Satoshi Nakamoto created for Bitcoin, is to bring more wealth, divide the wealth around the world. Now, unfortunately, that didn't work either, because what happened is, what Bitcoin did is Bitcoin created a new wallet of cryptocurrency millionaires. So it's actually the wealth hasn't been spread that well, and it's going to be very, very difficult to spread it now, because coin is so high.
It's not accessible to most people.
It's not accepted to the masses. As DigiByte. DigiByte is totally different. You look at DigiByte and you look at Bitcoin. The way DigiByte was created is always to be better than Bitcoin. If there's 21 million Bitcoins, there is 21 billion DigiBytes. Okay, in 4 years they created 16 million. Since 2008 to now, they created 16 million Bitcoins. But hey, in 4 years, they have created 8 billion DigiBytes. Okay, and if you go out there and you look around, and you get in those groups, if you get into our groups, the coin chasers and the crypto addicts on WhatsApp, you see people are saying they having different amounts of coin. So we can see that the coins are actually on the hands of different people, which means our spread is getting bigger. And the bigger our spread is, the more stable the coin will eventually become, and then can be used as a real currency. Because it's not just one person holding, it's not only just 1% of the people who own DigiByte who owns most of the health. No, like Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, only 1% of the people has the most Bitcoin. And this is what keeps the price going up. But eventually, the inevitable is going to happen. It has to happen, because you can carry on unless they find a way to extend the blocks and produce more coin. Again, that means they would need to get out of the paper. They already broke the rules anyway. They already broke the white rule papers, okay, which was Bitcoin was created for, which is not anymore. Okay, Bitcoin is not on that target anymore. So if they do and increase production for Bitcoin, it can actually make a big difference. And maybe they somehow managed to convince merchants to start to accept Bitcoin again as a payment. We had Starbucks one time accepting Bitcoin as a payment. Now they don't. And most of the shops who were accepting Bitcoin back then, they don't, because the cost is way too high. It's too high. The
transactions are slow.
Yeah, and they're slow as well. They cost too much, it's slow, and the transaction fee can cost you more than the goods you're paying for. So it's ridiculous. Folks, what makes let me go down. How good is DigiByte? How good is the DigiByte? The DigiByte team is very good, guys. Okay, if you think about it, the wallets are working fast. If you buy or send me coin, I get it now. I don't get it in 2 hours. I get it now, right now, in 0.3 seconds. Okay, that's faster than a Visa card. Okay, transactions, the sites work, everything works. Okay, basically what we need to use as investors or as DigiByte customers on the DigiSign, everything works. Okay, and the unique features, unique features is got a lot. So you got a wallet that works. You got a DigiSign, which using the blockchain to protect privacy, protect your personal documents. Right now, cyber security is a big problem. Okay, because people uploading, taking pictures of their phones, they're taking pictures of their credit cards, they're taking pictures of their ID cards to prove their IDs on sites. PayPal uses this system. Most traffic, most exchanges using this verification process. And then what happened to those documents? They're just going to be on your phone there, right? Yesterday, I thought about this yesterday, and if you've been on Facebook, there's people sharing on Facebook that Facebook app either been hacked or is Facebook doing themselves, just downloading data from your phone, your contacts and everything. Guys, and all information goes with it, okay? People use their phones to take pictures of their kids and stuff like that. They want to keep that private. All of a sudden, they end up in some adult sites or some child pornography sites. Guys, this is because people can't protect the privacy right now is in tatters, right? But if you go to DigiSign, we can now protect. We actually need to start promote this more. Need to start promote this more. But basically, DigiSign is very easy to use, guys, and it's working. A lot of people think it doesn't, but it's working. Okay, and it's actually in a very, very high demand. Now, I used to work with a guy. I used to build websites for a for a for a company that worked in shipment. Okay, and when we build those websites, everything has to be end-to-end encryptions because the sites. You see pirates on the sea, but there is also pirates online. There is even more pirates online than
Oh,
you actually see
wow.
than you see in the sea. And basically, what happened is they use screening software to try and intercept the connections when people send the fax for the shipment that has either to go to the ship or even to the consumer. They intercept those and they change the delivery locations, right? And then they send them back so the things get delivered to the wrong place. Uh, because yes, they get access to all the information that is on what is on the containers. They can choose what containers they want, and they just change the paperwork so the shipment ends up somewhere else. Now, DigiSign, this is what DigiSign is about, okay? And this is a big industry, guys, and this is an industry that DigiSign really, DigiByte is going to put this in front of them, and they need to understand the power of using DigiSign because you encrypt every single document you have, and you're going to be protecting it is the key. Okay, the same way you get to get payments, and that verification verifies your payment that comes to you, and only you can get that payment, nobody else. Okay, only the person that has those encrypted keys can access those payments. It is exactly the same way that's going to protect the documents. Okay, and the way that's going to be processed is when people upload the documents. Okay, so let's log in. So I click get started here. I already did a test, and I'm actually selling a ebook about mining. Okay, and nobody can access unless you can create with your email address. I just got and log in with Google because remember at the bottom of the website, okay, if you scroll down, you can see this is the sites that are now connected directly to DigiSign. So Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, Tifugia, Microsoft Cloud, all those servers are now easily connected to the DigiByte platform here. So we just log in. We don't just select the server. We log in. So I'm going to use my Google account here. So connect with Google. Select the email I want to use. And there you go. So I'm in. Now I'm on my dashboard. Once I go to my dashboard, I already got a document there, which is a PDF. And nobody can access that PDF unless I send them and allow them to access and view that PDF, which means they have to either give me an address or they have to verify it with me. And the way is two ways to do the verification. One is easy the keys, and the other one is by signing. So they need to use it, if they're an iPhone or an iPad or something like that, use a bamboo pen. They can sign and initialize the documents, okay, and add your signature. So, is a completely legal document, fully protected. No one can access it, even though it's available all over the world, anywhere in the world, because it's on a blockchain. Only those people who have the keys can access it. Okay, so this is very, very powerful information, powerful service, and a good way to protect your information, guys. When it's encrypted, just to work out one of those keys that appear on your 16 numbers keys can take you up to 500 years. By that time, all that information will be obsolete. Okay. Now, if you're in UK, you guys know just a few years ago they lost one disk that had all the information from the doctors, patients. They lost everything in one disk. Okay, they claim it was one of this. Come on, they didn't know it was, and they sold our information to the corporations so we can get spammed, through the mail or emails, right? But they just say they lost it. They didn't lost it. But this way, guys, all of our information being encrypted, and only those that you allow and give the keys to or send them to through the verification process using the blockchain will be able to access the documents. So if you think about it, guys, this is I demand right here. People just don't know. People just don't know yet. And this is what we need to promote. So when we want to talk about DigiByte, what the DigiByte service does, this is it. Okay? Pentagon, I said yesterday, we go here to... I'm tapping in one hand here. There's no... Never mind. Pentagon, there it goes. Okay, so the Pentagon 1.8 million deal to use the blockchain for data security. Okay, so Pentagon is going to be using. Microsoft wants to use it, and I won't be surprised, like I said yesterday, that Google will be the next one trying to break into the blockchain business. Okay, because that's the best way to protect any type of documents, any digital data, is by using the blockchain technology. Come on, guys. If people are using the blockchain technology to transfer bitcoins to each other, and the bitcoin is now over $4,000 a coin, and if you think about it, the network is the bitcoin. There is not that much people being robbed. Usually, the people that get robbed is because they either download something to their computer or they use some non-secure or approved wallet created by either Bitcoin or any of the developers of inside the blockchain. And this is how usually people get robbed. People only get robbed through the Ponzi scheme sites, right? That's how people lose their coins. That's how people get stolen, right? That's how I lost it, right? Okay. If back then I knew that I could actually go to the Bitcoin website and download my own wallet and install in my computer, I probably wouldn't have that much coin sitting on that website when Bitcoin crashed. Okay. And you know what? Bitcoin made a comeback. That website never did. That website completely disappeared. We have an idea who he is. We know that the guy is out there, but we're not sure. We're not sure if it's that guy or not. And even if we do, what the hell are we going to do anyway? It's 2010, time is gone. Forget about it. Move on, right? Real what we can do now is move on. But if I knew back then that I could just come here to the Bitcoin and did my due diligence and get started Bitcoin, you just download your wallets. Okay, you go to resources, Bitcoin Core. Okay, with Bitcoin Core, the system automatically detects your wallet and installs your wallet and keeps on your computer. You can encrypt, password protect it, and back it up into a USB drive. Guess what? We probably haven't lost as much as I did, right? Which means potentially I would be sitting in around $50 million right now if that didn't happen. But there it goes. You live and learn, and you learn from your mistakes. Right? So it really is, guys. It's about being very careful. Being very careful when you make the decision. So I hope that answers your questions there, guys, about the unique points about DigiByte. But DigiByte has many unique points. Jones is okay. Jenna Jones, Jose. It's not Jones, but that's fine. I just want to ask if Ripple open a branch in Mumbai, India, then why can't DigiByte? This DigiByte has opened the branch before. If you didn't do a research, but they did open a store selling the DigiByte products. We had the Digi Games as well. Obviously, like I said before, the Digi Games was about, but in business you make mistakes, okay? And I was one of them because gamers, come on, gamers already playing for free. Why do you want to pay them for, right? And that was the big bet on DigiByte. But obviously, what he wanted to do is you can see it in the potential marketing potential of getting gamers to talk about DigiByte. That's what was supposed to happen. Didn't happen. It happened the other way. They may even bring back the games. They may not. So, but right now, what we should be concerned looking at getting to DigiByte into is to get DigiByte accepted as merchants and use it for real money, right? Because DigiByte is the only wallet that has the speeds, has the technology to make that happen. Okay, and has enough coin to supply the demand.
But isn't it a case that DigiByte were already an established business based in engaging in cyber security? Okay.
Yeah, it's already established business engaged.
Yeah, whereas Ripple have kind of just found themselves a niche market. They've actually gone into the remittance service, which is similar to Western Union and what's the other one? MoneyGram. That's the kind of service they're now offering. Yeah. So they've developed a service on the back of the coin, whereas DigiByte had a business before the coin, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think DigiByte will get one? Guys, DigiByte could get $1 by the end of this weekend if people stop, fighting against each other or trying to score points against each other on the groups, and let's start talk about DigiByte. Because right now, making videos is only me and a guy called Mike Mitchell, Mike Mitchell. And that is, we need more people. We need more people making noise. And all it takes is a bit of noise. Okay, a bit of noise. Just 2 or 3 more people out there putting their own videos, share their views, what they think about DigiByte, put the cryptocurrencies in between if you want to, the ones that you believe on. Just don't ask people to do something you don't do yourself. And watch it happen. Watch it happen, right? Because if you look on the history, if you look on the history of Bitcoin, okay, it's just type in, let me type it at buttons and so. How Bitcoin started, okay, and I should go through some of this information and verify them because I was here, right? I was here. You go here to how Bitcoin started, so 2008. So I will tell the one here because this one here in November 2008, that's true, okay. November 2008, they send the email out to a cryptography mailing list. That's BS, okay. That wasn't a cryptography email list, okay. That was a make money, opportunity seekers mailing list, okay. And I was on that list, okay. And a lot of the guys I know were on that list. Some of the guys were sending and sharing the email. They all were in that list. But guess what? Nobody bought it. No one bought into the idea of paying $50 for 10,000 Bitcoins back then. There was a lot of things. You look at it's near Christmas, $50. This is, come on.
It's a lot of money.
How do you tell me that something that is nothing is going to worth this much money in a couple of years? You won't believe it. Nobody believed it, okay? And you can look at the history and read, and most of the stuff that they put here, they did try and kind of shrivel things a little bit, but that's normal, okay? But, then you can see that 2009 basically, so no exchanges on market, okay? So the Bitcoin, there was a website. It should be about, there you go, Bitcoin market, there it goes. That's the website. That's when I bought my first Bitcoins as well, okay? Then once people start to buy, you can see the Bitcoin instantly jumped to 3 cents, okay? From nothing to 3 cents. May 2010, it goes down as a drop. So somebody cashed out something, this is not going to be anything. And there is a guy, this is a pizza guy. I don't know if you heard about this pizza guy, but basically this guy really completely gave up on Bitcoin and bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. Okay, so right now it's $40 million. Okay, right now it's no longer 20 million, it's $40 million. So the whole story is here. So the guy told that Bitcoin is not going to be nothing, and he pays 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pieces. And then he just keeps going on, guys. Okay, so you can see it took some time before Bitcoin starts to see the big numbers. So December 2012, it gets to $13 a coin. So 11 April 2030, just $266, right? Okay, you can see how the coin keeps going. And 2013, okay, there goes November to June. The crash is actually not mentioned in it. It's not mentioned, so the crash is not mentioned. The coin is actually completely disappear from the market, guys. Completely disappear from the market. It's not mentioned on there, but you can see. So November, December, then January. Okay, January 2014, it gets to 1,000, then it drops again. So you see, when people go, is it dropping? It's not dropping, guys. You can see based on the history here, it's always gonna have drops. If you have people buying big, you're going to have people cashing out big and trying to get their profits. But the reality is those people never going to cash it out all of it if they assume that the coin is going to be useful, right? And these are the things that is not mentioned here that happen in Bitcoin. But you guys, a lot of the things that happen in there, and that cause Bitcoin to be what Bitcoin is, basically what we can look to Bitcoin is thankful that Bitcoin actually took this step, took this risk. A lot of people end up in jail. Okay, some have already come out, some haven't come out yet. But this is it. It's a big change. Okay, this is a big change that will go down in history for the history of the world. And cryptocurrencies are here to stay. Okay, are here to stay. So we can see ICOs, we can see whatever the government or regulators or central banks or corporations, whatever, trying to attack. Eventually, the only choice that they're gonna have to join in. Okay, they're gonna have to join in, either they like it or not, because you can stop progress. You cannot just stop progress. and this is going to carry on going. Just going to carry on going, no, never stopping. Okay, September 2017. So there it goes. So Bitcoin. Yeah, as this, yes, it did reach $5,000. It did reach $5,000 for a few seconds and then go back down. Okay, so you can see it's a process. Okay, it's a process and a bit of patience and a bit of a you know, a Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin was the only one, a lot of people didn't want to know. At first, I didn't want to know.
Me too. Me and I had it waved under my nose from the beginning, and I just I used to put the emails in my spam. I said spam. I said it's just there's people just spamming me. Oh gosh, if I only knew then what I know now.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's the thing. This is why I say you can never predict the future. Nobody knows the newspaper of tomorrow. I wish I did. I would be a millionaire. But you know, the best thing you can do is learn from history and not make the same mistake again. I can see DigiByte getting to $1,000. Yes, of course I can see DigiByte getting to $1,000. Right? All it takes is people effort. Okay. I see people who hold DigiByte, but don't see any activity from them. Right? Now, you know, there's people who want less DigiByte than me, and there's people who own more than less DigiByte than me. But that's not the point. What I want is, you know, if you own, you know, just 200, 300, 150 DigiBytes, go out there and start to make noise. Okay, not everybody's going to listen to you. That's a fact. But some will, and those people that will, that's all what you need to know, and that's all you want. Yes, trading bots, Justin. Yes, we always gonna have bots. Okay, people can go and buy bots, but the thing is, bots can never beat humans. Right? One of the worst things you can do to a bot is to sell a short trade. Okay, because bots are programmed to do trade for a few days, and if you do short trades, it messes the bots completely. Okay, so the bots are not 100% guaranteed earnings. So there goes, guys. So once again, so I did it today. I wanted to do it today. It's 3 a.m. So it's been here for 1 hour. So the focus 0724. Me too. I ignored Bitcoin in 2009. You know, most people did. Okay, don't blame yourself because most people did. People, the bots are just a program. Okay, so you go there and you put your bids and you set your bids. Okay. So what you do if you want to beat the bots, you make short trades. Okay, you sell quick. Don't put, you know, if you want to sell or buy quick. If you want to sell or buy, you don't kind of put your sales and hope that 1 hour you get to that price and you buy it. Okay, once you do that, you actually telling bots what you're trying to do, right? Now, if you want to buy or sell, then buy instantly, sell instantly, and the bots will be on the dust. You leave them on the dust very, very quick. Okay, so. But you can see the bot trade is usually once you put a new trade in, the bots kick in straight away to try and grab that trade. Okay, usually when it's a top up, when something that's going to top up the coin, especially if their goal is to exploit the coin and then put in another coin. This is a lot of things that go in the exchanges. These people may get DigiByte, or they may get D-Notes, or they may get Ripple. But what they're doing is they're trying to push that coin up to cash out and then put it into Bitcoin, okay, or vice versa. Okay, I showed a lot of my followers and a lot of people in the group is, guys, if you see Bitcoin going up and DigiByte going sideways or signs to go down, take it out and put 50% into your Bitcoin. Let Bitcoin go up. When Bitcoin goes up, okay, just make sure you are in profit. Move it to Tether, to US Tether dollars, and then wait. As soon as you get that payment, then wait for Bitcoin to fall so you can buy more coin. Because if you just exchanging, okay, and you don't actually move the value that you made back into dollar, you actually don't get any extra coin. You get value, but you don't have any extra coin. And in exchanges, you need extra coin in order to make a bigger trade. So if you move from DigiByte, you go into Bitcoin trying to profit when Bitcoin is on a run. As soon as Bitcoin gets to high point, whatever you think is your high point, getting into Tether, get back into Tether dollars, and as soon Bitcoin drops back in, you then can go in and buy another coin. Don't buy Bitcoin again. You could buy Litecoin, or you could buy any of the coins that you can buy in US dollars that are available on the exchange, and then buy them back into DigiByte. Because the idea here is to try and increase and grow your number of coins that you have. Okay, because you're trading in the number of coins. Okay, it's not the value as we think is the value. A lot of people confuse that. That's what confuses real, traders coming from stock market getting into cryptocurrency, because they see the value go up. But in fact, if the coins don't go up, you don't actually, you won't be able to buy more coin. So you need to be quite quick when you're doing that. It's risky, but it's rewarding. Okay, it's very rewarding. It's also, when you take a risk, you could take a big risk. But Bitcoin seems pretty stable. It's more stable than I was expecting to be by now. Reaching these prices, touching these numbers, I would expect to see a bigger fall. But like I said last night, I was expecting to see a fall from that 75 billion, and he hasn't. But see now, he hasn't. He's still only strong in there, $75 billion. Okay, last night I said, and I did expect to see at least $3 billion disappear from there. But he didn't. He didn't. What will happen over the weekend? If it doesn't happen until tomorrow night, okay, if we don't see this drop off until tomorrow night, what we're going to see is tomorrow by the end of today, that's here in UK, which is already Friday, we're going to see the passing the $5,000 again. Okay, guaranteed we're going to see this thing passing the $5,000 again. And then later Saturday morning or mid-afternoon Saturday, we're going to see him going backing off again. Okay, and that's when we're going to see. But if we're going to see at this stage a $4,500 a coin, so we're going to reach 80 million this weekend. We're going to leave PayPal on the desk. Pretty much on the desk already. It's already more than PayPal, so PayPal will be on the desk very, very quick. It will be on the desk for a very long time. It's crazy, guys. You cannot even see it happen for yourself. You can't believe, why didn't you get in 2009? I didn't. But I forget about the whys. These are the coins that we can get in and still benefit right now. Okay. Will Citibank go over help DigiByte and a spike in the rate? Nathan, that's a bit of a wishful thinking, okay? Because what the DigiByte City Awards is going to be, the Citibank Awards, is going to be about DigiSign, okay? It's about promoting DigiSign to the companies and the security of the blockchain, okay? It's other than people thinking that's going to be presented the blockchain. They can present the coin into the Citibank, because the banks are not in favor of cryptocurrency nowhere near. Okay, they're against us. So what they're doing is actually very clever, is to introduce the DigiSign security and the blockchain security to protect the banking system. Okay, because as more and more transactions take place online, they need this. Okay, even if the banks don't want to believe on a coin, on the cryptocurrency itself, the blockchain in itself. If you get the banks to believe in a blockchain, guys, just think about this for a second. If you get the banks to believe in the blockchain, then all you have to ask them is, why don't you believe in cryptocurrency then? Right? But first, we need to get them to believe in a blockchain. We already have the Pentagon. We have the Microsoft coming on board. So, guys, it's all a matter of time. This is why I'm telling you, 2018 is going to be a massive year for cryptocurrencies. Okay? It's going to be a massive year for cryptocurrencies. We're going to see so much change so quick, so fast. People's going to say, oh, I wish I got started in August 2017. The same way that we do right now.
Exactly. It's going to happen so quickly that sadly, I think there are going to be people that are just going to be totally left behind, because it's just going to, I'd say by
exactly. If you take the reason is if they see the benefit, yes, they need to see the benefit of the DigiSign. Okay, because remember, DigiSign is powered by DigiByte Limited, right? So if they believe on DigiSign, of course that is going to push DigiByte to the moon. But we can tell them that they don't need to know that, right? What we need them to do is to believe in the blockchain security, right? The power of using the blockchain, not only for documents, but also for money transactions, right? Because once they see the power of protecting those documents, they're then going to start to realize, right, maybe we have something here. Why are we still sending money in an old way using computers? It takes 2 or 3 days to get there. This is much cheaper because people just mining them. They're using these machines at home, processing the transaction fees. It costs much less for bank, less processing fees. So they can, eventually they will sink on their empty brains. They're not empty. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay, those people in charge of the banks, they're not stupid, right? They just don't. They know exactly what's going to happen, right? If people gets this, people don't need them anymore, right? They don't want that, right? A bank, a bank manager like Barclays here in UK, that guy makes what, 2 million a year, right? Of course he doesn't want to lose his income, right? Does it? Who wants to lose that kind of income? Nobody, right? So they know exactly what's going on. They just pretend that they don't, right? The corporations, their work is all about getting their names on a board, right? They all give opinions, but no one gives solutions, right? It's like the government. They all give opinions. Oh, we think you can do that, but you never do it because, you just think, but you don't know the solution, right?
But what I find interesting? You've got quite a few, multi-millionaires that are now having major holdings in cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, these people are not stupid. So if they're actually now converting, a lot of their fiat assets into cryptocurrency, that people should begin to wake up and realize, this is something that I need to kind of take notice of, And
well, the bank
involved.
It's not up to the banks, folks. It's not up to the banks. It's up to us. The cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology is always going to be down to people. What we want to use and accept as payments, right? It's always going to be down to the people. The banks
I think sadly most people are just going to wait until fiat currency totally crashes, and then they're going to be in a pickle. Do you know what I mean? But the majority of people are just not going to wake up until there is some major crisis and fiat.
Well, the DGB, besides speeds, is the coin itself. Okay, the coin itself. The DigiSign, which is a service, right? Everything works. It's not just the coin; it's the service itself works. It's people that were expecting too much from the DigiByte team, but the DigiByte team, they branded their site. Did they need it to? Did they really need it to? I don't think they need it. I always said that they don't need to, right? But people kept pushing. They changed. Then they just changed the logo. Thanks God, they only changed the logo and the minor changes because they don't really need it. But then people still not happy. Why are people all has to be something new? It doesn't have to be something new, right? DigiByte, the reality is DigiByte works. Everything on DigiByte works. The transactions works. Everything works. Okay, people say it doesn't, but it does. Everything works. Okay, and that's the real, what is the other coin has that DigiByte doesn't have. Then we can answer that one. What does any other coin has that DigiByte doesn't have? What is that DigiByte really needs? People power. That's what some of the coins have that other coins don't have. But even if you look at the Bitcoin, we used to have a lot of videos coming for Bitcoin. Now, how much people do you see people talking about Bitcoin? Not much. Why? Well, it's because the taxmen are after them, right? So taxmen are out there looking out. Where's this guy who's been evading a tax? Where are they?
So DigiByte's got the technology, most definitely. It's got a sound business behind it. As you say, it just actually needs the people. It needs people power now.
It can never be too much coin in circulation. He has 8 billion coins and still has 21 billion coins to supply. Now, if you if you think about it, okay, what we need to do with DigiByte is we need to go to countries like Brazil, Jamaica, the countries who have a small power of purchase. Okay, because those are the countries who are going to make the coin strong, right? Because there's a bigger group of people holding the coin. Okay, you may think, okay, so Bitcoin, right, has 16.5 million. Okay, 16.5 million. And if you notice, okay, now I'm just going to be a little harsh here, but if you look here, okay, that's 16,551 coins. Okay, look at this number here, right? Now you think of the blockchain and you think what's supposed to happen in the coin. In order to increase in value, it needs to go up in circulation. Now a Bitcoin, it doesn't go up in circulation. Even though the value you can see now is now $75 billion, this has been here since the beginning of the year. You don't see that number change, right? Now, if tomorrow the coin gets to $5,000 over the weekend, you come here on Saturday by lunchtime, right? You probably see about $80 billion there. But guess what? No new coin being produced. So where is that extra value come from? How is that new extra value added, right? You actually believe that people go in exchanges and pay above the coin price? If they do, it is possible. Possible. Some guy goes there on the grid, pays above the price. Pays, if somebody goes there and puts a bid, I want to sell at $5,000 a coin, and I don't sell for less than $5,000 a coin. Yeah? But still, we're talking about billions of dollars. When you got just one or two people coming there and buying, $1 million worth of coins above price, right? We're talking billions of dollars here, right? This is what we need to look here. What's going on in Bitcoin? Okay, because if you only talk 4 years for DigiByte to produce 8 billion coins, why it takes Bitcoin 8 years and still in 16 million coins? Do you think Bitcoin should have finished by now? Okay, that's me going now into the other side of the spectrum. What's going on? How can this happen? How can it be? Should we have a new product being created? Should we have more coin being created? Right? This is the questions that people don't see, right? But this is now going to digging into the deep. Okay, that when the reality, when the facts start to come out, maybe is not what you're expecting. Okay, but DigiByte, you can see a look at DigiByte. It's pretty clear to me that what they are showing us is realistic. So if you have 8 billion coins, 8.5 billion coins, fantastic. The next question is who owns these coins? The public does. And I tested that because I do the webinars, I do the groups, I do anything I put out there. I ask people, I got people coming and telling me they have all different amounts of coins. So it shows that the coin is on people's hands, not just in a small percent. No, I mean, whether you prefer to risk your, say your $50,000 or $20,000 on 1% of 16 million or in 1% of 8 billion. I'm not where I want to be. I'm much better to risk my, $20,000 on 1% of 8 billion, right? Because I know avoid 8 billion, they're not all going to sell out at the same time. But no 60 million, right? Like I told you, if you look at the spreads in Bitcoin, if this guy decides to pull the plug like they did in 2013, we're going to see a lot of people. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's stuffed.
You're going to see people going crazy about it. Okay? And you need to remember, Bitcoin did this one before. And the history repeats itself. Can Bitcoin do it again? There is a question. They can. The question is when. The real question is when they're going to do it again. There's supposed to be another fork happen this month. Right? Is that the food goes on about? You're going to see another fork? Come on. How many more forks does Bitcoin need to have? I mean, why are the programmers are doing this? Why is the programmers are fighting to the miners? They both need each other, They both need each other. Programmers and miners, they need each other. Why are they fighting? Because of the transaction fees. Who gets to keep the most? Right? Why? Why they need to do that? Do they really need to do that? No. What they need to do is, guys, come to a clean agreement, right? Let's increase, we need to increase production. Increase the Bitcoin production, stop splitting it. you know, a lot of people end up on Bitcoin Cash who didn't want to be there in the first place because they ended up downloading the wrong wallets. They didn't know what they were doing, and they lost
They lost money immediately.
huh? Yeah, they lost
They
money
lost
immediately,
money.
but just
Yeah.
by downloading the wallets, and the wallets go overwritten on their computers without them knowing. But they got to know. So now why? That's why Bitcoin Cash is what it is, because people are trying to catch up with their losses.
So
When people
basically,
catch up
all
their
of them.
losses,
Oh God.
they will move from Bitcoin Cash back to Bitcoin.
So it overwrit their wallets. So all of their Bitcoin actually just turned into Bitcoin Cash. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. If you download and I nearly did it myself, because I went to check the website. I clicked and started to download. Luckily, I didn't click install, but that would be okay as well because my Bitcoin is backed up to the USB drive. So I just needed to, if it did happen, I just needed to delete. But a lot of people didn't know what to do that, and a lot of people don't. The fact is, a lot of people don't back up their wallet.
Oh, I back up mine after every transaction.
Still, but you know, the reality is a lot of people don't do it. It's quite surprising. A lot of people. Some is because they don't know how to do it, and some is just they don't get around to it. They're too busy.
And it's always good to back it up in, you know, I back it up to an external drive, but I've also backed it up on a stick.
Yes, folks, exactly why Bitcoin is so expensive, because the unlimited supply. But you know, DigiByte also has a limited supply. Still pretty new. We'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Okay, but you know, is the thing they're moving Bitcoin to be a storage of value. Can it really be a storage of value? What they're doing to Bitcoin isn't, because if you look what they're doing, trying to use Bitcoin as a storage value of nothing, because it's a value of nothing. People just put money. The only value is money. Money has no value on itself. What is going to happen, the way Bitcoin is doing, is going to make the fiat currency look good in the long run if they don't stop doing this. If they don't think, no, we need to expand Bitcoin a little bit. Okay, I'm not telling you, okay, go 21 billion Bitcoins or 2 billion Bitcoins. No, just put Bitcoin from, you know, add another 10 million to it. Right? Another 10 million coins to it. Not that much. But that will make a difference. In the next 5 years, add another 10 million to it. Right? You know, that's another, you know, that is what keeps the coin going, and yeah, you know, I guess we could argue that the coin invention would too much be created and value would be deceased, but yeah, you're definitely right about that. And those investors are already looking at it. They're already around the corner. We already have why is DigiByte not put the list of their customers or company using DigiByte or anything related to the company? Why is DigiByte don't put all the list of their customers or company using it? Nathan, I'm trying to make sense of that, but you know, I don't know if you're trying to say they should get the DigiByte users to use DigiSign. They cannot force that into people. You know, they need that to be let it be. In fact, if you look at the website and if you log out, you just log out your DigiSign, you will see that DigiByte is not even on the site, because again, it's going to be presented again for the second time. And you know, think about it, there is no other coin there that been invited to do a presentation. DigiByte is the second round they're gonna do this. If you go to pricing, you can see is in dollars. Okay, and the reason is in there is you can see it's pretty easy. We see that no, let's not put the cryptocurrency here because the banks don't believe in them yet, right? The banks are not ready. They don't want them there. So leave the dollars and let's promote the technology, right? And remember, if you are a DigiByte believer, if you've been invested in DigiByte, this is what you invested in: cybersecurity. You're investing on this DigiSense stuff, right? And obviously, yeah, you want people to be able to use that using the fiat currency because that is going to add more value to DigiByte, right? So if he gets big contracts, even though the price tag is documents or 20 documents at $36 or 10 documents at $20, the first 10 free documents, okay? So the people can test it. First 10 is free. But I think, okay, once this happen, when people start to send these documents, my machines, like you hear on the background, they're going to be the ones processing this data. And of course, they want to get rewarded for it, right? So this is, you have to charge. And I'm expecting my machines to get rewarded when they process this data just the same way that they process payments, right? So right now, you can see, it won't be a good idea if they're trying to present this into a bank, to a financial service, to have the cryptocurrency there. Okay, let's attract the business, let's attract that module, and then the things can come from that. Hopefully that answers your question in some way. Okay, Nathan, guys, once again, thanks very much for coming. People giving up. I'm alone. I'm all alone. I'm gonna grab some more sleep. I'm back here about 9 o'clock, and then we'll do a video about going over about the denotes. Yes, this is the idea. This is the idea of the webinars. Okay, we usually do this on Mondays. We do this once here for Sharon, for the people in Jamaica. We need to get people in Brazil, guys. You guys there in Brazil, let's talk. I talk Portuguese, so we can do webinars in Portugal for Brazil. It's some of you guys there in India, if you want to watch, do a webinar for the Indian people. Obviously, I'm going to need somebody. I got a couple of friends, Indian friends as well. I probably could get some of them to kind of get some translation here. But basically, once you guys think, because DigiByte at the moment is so cheap to buy, and if we get as much people involved right now, when we reach that price will remains the high price for a very, very long time, because with so many of us holding DigiByte, it stabilizes. It makes the currency stable. Thanks, folks. Anytime. Have you joined us on Facebook or on WhatsApp? Same thing to you, Sharon. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
You asleep?
No, do you know something? No, not quite. Nearly.
You're not getting that bad weather in
No, we're not getting it where I am, but we do get the rains as the hurricanes kind of, as the storms pass. We do get rains, but we haven't had any direct hit yet, fortunately. But we've got Hurricane Jose coming along Jose. Somewhere.
Jose will stop before he gets land. I know. He's a people guy. He will stop when he gets there.
We hope it. So we hopefully, we
just try to show off behind the
yeah.
Doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
But Jose, again, sort of thank you for, because I know it's like, after 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, nearly where you are, and it's just great that you're able to be up and actually share this information. And as I say, yesterday I do know quite a few people from Jamaica they did watch on YouTube and listening to the webinar.
That's a good one. Hurricane Jose is coming with the DigiByte storm. Yeah, that's right.
With the DigiByte. Yeah.
We're gonna drop them there.
But I just sort of are saying to people, really, it's a great coin. It's got great technology behind it. It's a solid business behind it, and it's the way to go. And people just really need to get on board and get active. Even in a small way. And if you don't have to have loads and loads of money. I didn't start with loads and loads of money. I actually started with doing the free faucets really for a long time, and I now use what I make there. Send it to Poloniex and just buy DigiByte with it. So I'm getting Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and just utilizing it on the exchanges and turning it into DigiByte, Dino, so I'm gathering a little portfolio for myself, and I think everyone can do it. So
don't need, there is all those small coins. They are good coins. Okay, they are good coins, and in 2018 approaching so fast. I took the car yesterday for the MOT, and the guy on the garage is straight away asking about it. He's already heard about the Bitcoin. He heard about the Bitcoin fever, but he never bought into it. That's where I take my car every time. Anyway, and I told him, listen, you need to check out DigiByte, because we can do it again, right? We can do it again. DigiByte, we can do it again, and there's, yes, at the time it was only Bitcoin. Now we have more currencies.
Mm-hmm.
But people are aware now. People know what can happen. We see what happened to Bitcoin. We can do exactly the same thing in DigiByte. And right now, less people listen. It's $5 or $10, whatever. Okay, people $2-3 of it. It will make a huge difference in a few years from now. If we want to get to $1.
I don't even think it's going to be a few years. I think it's,
It won't be a few years. It won't be a few years.
It's going to be a lot sooner than that.
When I got started, you remember, right? When I look at sending outside Bitcoin, I went to Litecoin, and we found Litecoin was at about $8, right? Did a couple of videos, Litecoin went straight to 47 or something like that, right? But then I had that same problem. People kept saying, "Oh no, it's a bit pushy for me at this time." But you can see why it's pushy, because there is no jobs out there. The economy is falling apart, right? That video, 23rd video, what's going to happen on 23rd. Those things, they did it last year, they did it again. But, the reality is those things are happening. They are happening right now, right? People continue to be forced to slave their life away, working in a full-time job. A few people do learn to love and like those jobs, because they make friends in there, and then they don't see that they actually, just wasting.
But they are jobs, and all they're ever going to do is keep you just over broke.
Yeah, just over broke. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. And you're just going to be a slave to the system, and that's not life, really.
Well, and I think that
you've got an opportunity here to have, a better quality of life, and people will be stupid not to actually, grasp that opportunity.
No, I think that the thing is, the people need to know, because people are too busy. They're the things in their everyday lives, their problems, finding money to get to the end of the month and pay the bills and stuff like that. So people are simply way too busy. And with this is the only way to do it is like this. We do webinars, we do videos, we share, share everywhere. Every money making groups, share everywhere, right? And show people where they can get support. Because a lot of the people that comes to DigiByte, and a lot of people that I'm seeing now come to DigiByte, they said a lot of them say the reason that they enjoy it because I had no one to show me or tell me, or what should I be doing, right? Because this if you go and try and buy DigiByte from an exchange, Lightbit or whatever exchange is out there, or even if you go to the exchanges itself, okay, on the trades exchange, people don't know what to do it because they never done before. So it's going to take you some time to work it out.
Yeah, it does, and I would say, I'm pretty computer savvy, but when I first went on the exchanges, it was a bit. I'm thinking, whoa.
Well, it's intimidating, isn't it? But what?
It was very intimidating, and
because those candles, those candles are actually designed. They're just lines. That's all they are. Okay, they're just lines. You read them any way you want, any way you like. Just I have someone showing you what they are, what they do. It's just a book, It's just history. It's all history. Everything you see on that screen is past. Is gone. Right? Every time you see a line going up, it's gone. It's been sold. If it goes down, it's gone. It's been bought. Whatever. It's history. It's gone. So you're just learning from history, and then you can find your own style, your own principles, and you go. When it gets to this resistance, I'm selling on, regardless what happened. It gets there, I'm selling. Right? And once you start to adopt that attitude, you see that your losses, right? Your earnings may be smaller than you expected, but guess what? You have no losses. Your earnings becoming consistent, right? It's about get more earnings than losses, right? Sometimes when you go and try and get the big earn, that's when you start to lose a lot because you try to get that big one, right?
So what you really
Quite
need
a
to be
short.
doing is just consistently earning small amounts.
Consistently
You are
earning small amounts.
consistently
Yes.
earning. Yeah.
Be prepared to lose once in a while. You will lose. There's nothing you can do. You will lose, and you need to lose something. Call that as giving it back to the market. I'm giving it back to the market, right? You know what? I won the last trade. I won the last 3 trades. Now I lost 1 or 2. So what? I'm giving back to the markets and let somebody else take it. Share it, right? Don't be greedy. Let them take it. They may need it anyway. Right? Let them take it. So go down, grab a coffee, watch a bit of TV, see the wife, kiss the kid, play a game, speak to a couple of friends on Facebook, get back into it. Guess what? You will be all new, all energized, and then guess you find the one straight away. He beats back the ones you lost. You know, it's that's it. You know, it's a game. Life is a game. Yeah.
Do you know what I think for a lot of people, and including myself, maybe it can be scary because your financial future is very much in your own hands, and people are used to having somebody else make those decisions.
No. That's what people think. They have somebody else taking those decisions, but they don't. It's you. Okay, your boss is not on your house next to the alarm clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, and say, "Hey, come on, get up."
I agree, but
you
the
get
fact
up
that
and
you've
you go
got
to
for
work.
a
Now,
lot of people, the fact that they've got a boss means that they turn up to work.
no. That's what people led to believe when they go to school. That's what we go to school to learn. But you know, here's the thing: once you broke a leg, right, or once you get cancer, or once you get a illness that partially disables you, everything changes. Why do you have to wait for that to happen? Don't wait for that to happen. Make that change now.
Yeah.
Right? Make that change right now. Okay? Time in this world is limited. Our time in this world is very limited. It's very, very limited. So there you go, guys. You know, it's been a long hour here. Where were I? 2 hours? It's been 2 hours ago.
Again, another 2 hours.
God. YouTube is going to get you abusing my. You know, you can say I'm abusing. Come on, I've been a partner for over since 2006. So I see people going longer than this.
It is most definitely going to pay off. You know, in the end, I actually do believe that before the end of the year, we are going to see some very, very good things with DigiByte, D-Note. You know, great things are happening, and
I'm expecting. I'm planting the seeds.
Keep watching this space. Just keep
I'm planting the seeds. I'm expecting to play. I would like to hear Sharon more, please. There he goes, Sharon. Talk.
I said, people need to just keep watching the space and keeping the faith because big things are going to be happening, and I think they're going to be happening, but way before the end of this year. I think we're going to see a major shift in both of these coins. I'd say in the next sort of couple of months. So I'm putting myself out there. I'm saying in the next couple of months we're going to see.
No, that's fine. No, listen, that's good. That's good. That's positive.
I'm very positive, very, very positive
that's what we want.
them. Yeah, most definitely. And it's been great. For me, it's been an amazing journey, sort of learning about this whole cryptocurrency world and beginning to understand for myself and to be able to discern for myself what actually constitutes a solid investment in terms of a cryptocurrency coin. So it's like I've gone in the last 6 months. I've gone from zero knowledge to a stage where I feel quite comfortable even conversing and sharing my understanding, with people around cryptocurrency. I actually feel quite confident about it. Whereas I probably got involved maybe just under a year ago. And for ages, it was like, oh yeah, yeah, I've got some investment, but I don't really understand it. And it was like every time I tried to get my head around it, it used to freak me out. Until one day, somebody sent me a webinar to look at, and it just the light switch just came on, and I saw the potential, and I thought, bloody hell, like, why didn't I see this before?
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna call it this one, guys. We'll do another one on Monday. We'll do another webinar on Monday.
Okay,
Get on the
mate.
groups. Let me give a quick answer here to Nitin. Jose, was the expected target of DGB for 2008? Well, for the beginning of the year, $100. At the end of the year, $1,000. Crazy? Yeah. Let's make it crazy.
Okay.
Let's make it crazy. Because if people told you that Bitcoin would be $5,000 in 2017, do you believe it?
Well, this time last year, what was it, around $600?
This time last year, yes, about $600. Yes.
It was about $600 this time last year.
Yeah. But yeah, there was. Yeah. So let's make DigiByte do the same. All we need to do is, guys, listen, let's spread the word, get more people into the live calls. If you want any ideas, anything you guys like me to cover, let me know, and we organize and make sure we do. All our webinars are not scripted. We just do them as turn it on and film, record, talk. Sometimes we talk crap, sometimes we don't. There it goes. Okay. that's how it is. So there it goes, guys. So crazy, yes. I bet you. I am crazy. Of course, I'm crazy. Think about it. I'm from Portugal, but the weather's nice and sunshine, and I live in UK in the rainy weather.
That is enough to make anyone crazy. Okay,
very
mate.
good.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay, guys, and once again, thanks very much for coming. See you next week.
Right.
Next Monday, guys. Next Monday, 9 p.m. Subscribe to the channel, you'll get the updates. Join the groups, and should see you all there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.
Right, are we done?